Okay, everybody, welcome to the stream. Just a moment, that should swap over. I'm going to check my mic as well, make sure that everything's working good, because I started the stream the other day and the mic wasn't on. If you're tuning in just now, make sure to say hello in the chat. I'm just making sure my mic's working okay right now before I swap it back over. If you're tuning in just now, make sure to say hello. Alright. Everything's working pretty nice. Little bug, Lilybug, almost messed up your name. Welcome to the stream. Alright, there it goes, swapped over. Shrink that back down. Alright. Hello. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and dive into what we're going to be monitoring today. Right now we have a moderate risk of severe weather stretching through portions of Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland, even a little portion of Pennsylvania. 10% tornado threat right now for this moderate risk, and even a 5% over here through the Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas area. 45% significance with the wind, as this is going to be moving off to the east, as well as a little 15% wind significance over towards Texas. And then hail isn't going to be a main threat for today, but we can still see those portions as we move off into the rest of the afternoon. Alright, now we're going to go and dive into the alerts today. We have a huge area that we're going to be monitoring. We have the yellow is a tornado watch. The pink down here is a severe thunderstorm warning. We're going to be monitoring this whole area for severe weather into the moderate, enhanced slight risks and whatnot. So we're going to dive into the worst one first, the tornado warning just to the east of Morgantown in McHenry. Your little area of rotation is going to be right here. It doesn't look at really too tight or anything, but as this moves off to the east, we'll be monitoring this cell, as well as even a little area right here. Let me make sure I'm on the right radar. Whoop. Yeah, okay. So this little area is not good radar coverage. Okay. We have some flash flooding issues over here towards Athens and Newport, just north of Elizabeth. This is for Ohio. And then we have a huge portion of Kentucky that's under the tornado watches as well, and a huge portion of Tennessee that's under the tornado watch and the severe thunderstorm watch as well. Before the stream started, we had a tornado. Wasn't confirmed on the ground, but it pretty much looked it. Again, through the Harlan, almost the Harlan area for Bourbonville. About that area. Had a really tight couplet and whatnot with it. We'll move on to the Jackson radar. We have some storms moving through the Hazard-Heinemann area towards Prestonsburg. Yeah, it's not looking like a tornadic event just yet. It's just a little cell. It'll be moving north to Heinemann pivot passes, possibly even to the north of Wayland, depending on how it's going. And we also have another storm up here moving towards the Painesville area. Severe thunderstorm warning just south of Flemingsburg, just north of Moorhead. So Kesey, take cover. And then we also have a storm that's not been warned. Actually, it has been warned with a special weather statement. I didn't see that. But again, this is this whole line of storms right here, moving into Moorhead, Sandy Hook, and Olive Hill. Even in more, another area up here in Portsmouth, South Webster, where we can see those possibly torrential rain and wind. Your family's from? Well, if you still have any family over there, I recommend alerting them about the event for today. This is going to be lasting up until about 5 o'clock is when the tornado watch will expire. Here's the McHenry storm. Looks like it has a little hail core, that little pink area right there. Gonna take a look at the velocity for it. The couplet for the velocity looks a little bit stronger. I don't know if they will continue this warning out over towards Savage River, Gilmore, Lukening. I can't pronounce that. But again, this looks like this is on the state border almost. But again, your little couplet's going to be right there. It's again still not crazy tight. It's a little concerning, and we will continue to monitor this. But again, this is I get to the north of Swanton, north of Deer Park. And then over here, we even have more things happening towards Washington, D.C. and Virginia. Baltimore. Washington in itself and D.C., Baltimore, they're all under the tornado watch. This is the severe thunderstorm moving into Martinsburg, directly into Martinsburg. With the possibility of almost 2-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Another one in Mercersburg, which is 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Oh, it's so laggy. I think the radar is trying to crash. Here you go. Okay. Take a look at really quick. Hopefully, I like to say too that I may be getting a better PC sometime within the next couple months, if I can save enough money. So this shouldn't be here for too much longer. Let's hope. But if we got a velocity, we can see the wind. It's not really torrential rain, although it is heavy rain. Again, you can see all of the wind kind of right in front of it, the storm as it moves through. And then even down here, if we change to the radar, there's more of a wind significance down here. Oh, never mind. The whole purple-blue blob is that heavy wind again with the way it's saying about 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. And that tornado warning in Ohio did expire. It looks like we don't have the red up here anymore. They did extend the severe thunderstorm. Through McHenry, from McHenry, the Lokening, just out of Lokening, and Frostburg. And again, we still have not as tight as a couplet. But we're going to be continuing to monitor this as for possibly another tornado warning. We have another area that we can be monitoring right around here, just north of Kingwood. Had to switch your phone. Okay, that's fine. Streamlabs keeps telling me that it's trying to die, and I don't want it to, so... Welcome, Jay. I don't know what you're saying still, but welcome to the stream. I don't think we have any severe thunderstorm warnings with the tornado tag right now. Actually, we do. What in the world? Maryland, Tennessee, Kentucky. They added the tornado tag to the one in Kentucky. This is going to be for Salyersville, Painesville, moving into Floyd County, just north Floyd County, north of Prestonsburg and Martin. They added a tornado tag to it, which I'm assuming it's being blocked off by the radar, but it's going to probably be this area right here. Once this moves off, we'll be able to see it a little better. Where it's on top of the radar, you can see it's kind of just chopping everything up. And then I believe the other one was Maryland. Yeah, towards Hagertown. Yeah, this is gonna be somewhat of a significant event. I don't know if it's gonna be an outbreak, like everybody is saying, but there's definitely going to be some events with, the wind, the hail possibility. We have not had a confirmed touchdown for a tornado yet, and that tornadic is still 10%. So again, we're gonna see things through the next little bit. That area of rotation for this storm is going to be right there. With that tornado tag, again, it's not warned yet. Yeah, here it is right here. It's connected with this one. Hi, Milo. Welcome to the stream. My main area that I'm gonna want to monitor is down here near Floyd County, though. Um, Personally, I am still in the tornado watch in real life. I don't know why. I don't know why there's a tornado watch all the way this far out. And I'm in a if I can update that really quick without it crashing the radar. Let's hope it doesn't crash the radar. Yeah, it's lagging up Streamlabs. There we go. Almost 13 million people affected by the moderate risk. Yeah, so they've issued the tornado watch all the way out into the marginal risk. Storms are starting to as well move into the moderate risk. Let me try the tornado outlook. Here's your 10% tornado threat. Again, they've issued the tornado watch all the way out of the tornado threat, so I don't know why this is still in effect, but they're seeing something that I'm not. Areas where I have family, like Hazard and Hindman, Prestonsburg, Painesville, mostly eastern Kentucky. So this is supposed to be a pretty significant event. Whenever it gets to its peak, I don't know when that will be though. We'll go and remove this off. We're going to continue to monitor this storm near Floyd County, though. Floyd County, Kentucky. Okay, let's go and zoom back down into it. From what I'm still seeing, the tornado tag will most likely be removed. It's a little baby storm. It does have a little bit like it wants to try and hook. Again, this is towards Salyersville, Paintsville, Van Leer. Right now, just north of Salyersville. This other storm isn't looking that impressive at all. The rain you've seen so far has been pretty heavy. Yeah, these storms are, as we speak, gaining severity. And Casey's storm is actually moving directly into Moorhead right now. Tornado tag for his area. There's actually a little area right here that we're going to be monitoring right directly over Moorhead. Again, this severe thunderstorm has the tornado tag. for the area. Can also be monitoring these two areas right here, where it's actually trying. It may just be a velocity drop, I don't know, but a tornado warning. It just popped up for Pennsylvania. You're right under Jackson. I'll take a look in just a sec. So this includes State College in Pennsylvania, a big area. Hated tornado threat. If it would just... Okay, so this is a really bad radar spot. But your area of rotation would be right here. I can't really tell. It's a really bad coverage spot for this tornado warning. National Weather Service and State College, again, that's the area right there. They issued a tornado warning for their own self. Until 2:30, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was reported over Warrior Mark East at 20. Let me make sure really quick that the stream's actually pulling up on my channel. It wasn't doing that last time. Just a moment. Try to come back to this. The radar that this would normally be used in is right here, but it's down for some reason. If I click it, maybe it'll tell me why. Sometimes they tell you why. No message. Okay, no, it won't tell me why. Probably one of the last storms knocked it out. 2 tornado warnings. This is also as well for Virginia. This is continuing again. It has another town, pretty large town in it. This is for Marion, Rural Retreat, whatever that town is called, Wytheville. I'm going to pronounce it Wytheville. Again, a very trash radar spot. But your couplet is going to be right there over Marion, where that red is kind of mixing with that blue and that green. And then if we move over to where you said you were, under Jackson, towards the Perry County line, you have that special weather statement right now. Ooh, that's velocity. I don't want that. Very bad radar spot for your location. Right now, it's looking pretty okay, pretty clear. But as we move on through the rest of this threat, keep in mind for any storms, you'll still be under the tornado watch until 5 p.m. Storm moving to Kesey is entering Moorhead right now. It's trying really hard. Again, this whole area right here, just to the kind of the south of Moorhead. So we have 2 active warnings right now. The one in Virginia, just because I can kind of more see it, looks a little more interesting. Again, this is... Actually, never mind. It's not looking that interesting anymore. Both of the areas have really, really bad coverage. We'll go back over to State College. Welcome to everybody who's tuning in. Make sure to say hello in the chat. Yeah, this is looking a little better. I don't know if that's velocity or drop or not, but where State College is, there's a little bit right here towards Gatesburg, Baileyville, and then Continental. There's a little area right there. So there's multiple areas. I don't know, again, if it's just the velocity in itself. It's just a really bad velocity spot to kind of determine where that area is. Just zooming all the way out, this is a very large risk. Ottawa has a lot of flood. I didn't even know about that. Vince is over here in Colorado waiting for the 5% tornado threat. Let me make sure I have mesoscales enabled on here. I know it's enabled on my iPad, but nope, they weren't. We'll take a look at some of the mesoscales. Tornado watch likely. Severe threat is increasing portions of the central Appalachians into the mid-Atlantic. Widespread damaging gusts and at least a few tornadoes are expected. Large hail would be most likely with supercell structures. Tornado potential will exist with any supercell structures and stronger QLCS circulations. And a strong tornado cannot be ruled out. So again, that's entering where this tornado warning is right here in Virginia. We'll go back, turn off mesoscales just for the fact that kind of blocks up the radar. If this storm does continue, it's going to be heading in the direction of Roanoke, Virginia. For the radar to be right there, the radar coverage isn't good. 3 tornado warnings now. There's another one that just popped up. So the event is actually starting to gain a little bit of strength. So this is, where are we? I don't know where we are. Oh, just north of Morehead, right outside of Ashland. Okay, now I know where we are. This is the storm that was right north of Kesey. We have a very somewhat semi-strong couplet moving to the east, so areas like Hopewell, Honeywell, Cannonsburg, Meade, Summit, whatever that is. Get to your safe space. This has the potential to produce something. Also, there's a little area right here that I'm going to monitor too, right here by Aid. We're going to move back up to State College to that tornado warning. Again, this is Pennsylvania. Um, again, it's just a really bad spot. I can't stress that enough. I can't tell really what's going on. Just a moment, we'll go and continue that. $58 alerts. The most interesting thing that we have to watch right now is the Kentucky one. It is a pretty strong couplet. Kind of trying to rotate right there. There's a lot of winds kind of rotating it too. Hello, E-Man. Welcome to the stream. We're also going to move back down to the Virginia tornado. Again, none of these are on the ground. They're warned storms. Alerts are just absolutely boosting right now. We had 30 some. Now we're up to 60. 63. This storm isn't producing anything again, so let me... Yeah, it's the severe thunderstorm warnings. There's just a ton of them. Let's move over to the MRMS radar. Yeah, it just boosted from 60 to 63 to all the way back down to 50. We have a whole line of storms right here with that tornado possible tag. Kentucky, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia as the main areas we're looking at right now. They finally issued that tornado watch down through Roanoke and Radford. If it ever loads. Okay, this storm is hooking. It has that little shrimp tail that we're always talking about. Again, right here, heading for Samaria. I almost mispronounced that. and Old Town, Honeywell. So if you're in those Naples, go ahead and get to your safe spot. There is a extreme amount of rotation in this storm too. This may at one point be on the ground in your area. For that tornado is going to be right somewhere in this area. Another tornado warning. This is going to be for Tennessee. If anybody has any questions or would like to say anything, feel free to put them in the chat as well. I do not mind to answer them. Let's go and let it load. We'll go ahead. This is for the area Tusculum, Pleasant Vale. This is a really populated area for the tornado warning. Multiple communities. The area monitoring is more of this area, and I'd say this whole area is going to be monitoring too, but your main area for that rotation is right here where Ottawa is, Castell Springs, Babbs Mill, Newmansville, Grandview, Centersville, Union Temple. Extremely populated area in Tennessee. To the Virginia one. I think they will expire this tornado warning. We can go to velocity, try to get a view of velocity. Yeah, even velocity isn't really that impressive with any of these storms. We can do the same. Again, we're looking for mainly those hook kind of shapes since velocity isn't working. Not saying there isn't anything there. I'm saying that I can't see if anything is there or not. State College is getting pounded by rain right now, but I think your little area would be right there, but this, even then, it's still not impressive. Yeah, it's not really that good. This will probably expire too. Kentucky one, we'll go check that one again. If you're in Ashland, I know Flatwoods and Ashland both are pretty populated areas, so if you're in those areas, go and start preparing. Flatwoods, you should already be in your safe spot anyways. And again, we've entered a really bad spot. But again, that rotation is visible right there, again, moving into Old Town. When this gets updated, we'll see if they've changed it. Possibly. Yeah, it's just the same tornado warnings right now. Hurricane has a severe thunderstorm warning with the tornado tag. That's slightly funny. Uh, 58 alerts. Alerts are boosting back once again. Like I asked they would, they removed that tornado watch for more central Kentucky. Left it all for eastern Kentucky. Ooh. I'm yawning. Eastern Kentucky, just outside of Richmond, will remain in the tornado watch. Oh gosh, I keep yawning. If this will ever load, that would be amazing. Really gotta get a better PC. Finally! I would probably say that this tornado warning will expire as well. Yeah, one of the tornado warnings did expire. The Virginia one. They're still continuing that Pennsylvania tornado warning where state colleges. It expires in 5 minutes, so they may just let it just kind of sit there until it expires. A little area right over State College. Right here. Again, it's just not looking too good with the velocity. We'll go back to Kentucky because that is our most interesting storm right now. Looks like it was edited. Welcome to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure to say hello. Just letting this load. It's taking forever to load, and I don't know why. Still that little area of rotation, very visible. It's not crazy, but it's there with those two different colors. Almost 40 severe thunderstorm warnings with Some of them having the tornado tag, most of them not. Again, mostly for 60 mph winds and under an inch of hail. Tennessee has 80 mph winds, tornado tag. Gosh, I keep yawning. Yeah, this is becoming a little more of a stronger couplet. I want to continue to monitor this. This warning may continue, probably. There is a lot of wind with the storm itself, but that rotation is that area right there. Moving into the north area of Naples. I need to drink something. Looking for the next scan to see if it's getting more impressive or less impressive. And I'm trying to look and see what others are thinking. Tornado warning was updated. Still radar indicated. It's not been confirmed by anybody or anything on the ground yet. And it died. Okay. It's gotta die and it's coming right back. State College tornado warning is gone. We'll move back to this Tennessee one, see what it's doing. This storm actually has a little more rotation to it. So Retown, Chucky, moving east toward Limestone, Broyles, Washington College, New Victory, and Mayday. We have still not had a confirmed tornado though. And this tornado expired. With that whole area right there still. Kinda, that's a little weird, in my opinion. Well, we'll go back up to the last tornado warning. This one may actually expire too. So there's no red with it anymore. That kind of area is right here. I'm not 100%. Actually, it just updated. It's right here. They're keeping it for a reason. So that's a little area they're monitoring. It may update, and when it does, it will probably update more out through Ashland, Sheridan, and then maybe even some out through or towards Beecher Mill, Getaway, Essex. I'm not the National Weather Service, just kind of predicting things. A lot of flood warnings. Tennessee, West Virginia, Ohio, and then all the ones for Canada. Special marine warning in New York, and then all the tornado watches. They don't have the location on them, which is a little weird. I keep keeping an eye on the boosted alerts for any more possible tornado warnings. Rotation pretty much looks like it kind of died with that new scan. Yeah, it expired. So, no more tornado warnings right now. We do have the severe thunderstorm warning. Um, so right now we're gonna just kind of keep an eye on the whole area, look for anything kind of weird. For now I'm gonna take a break. I've been live for about an hour, so just keep an eye on your local weather stations if you're in the watch areas until I get back. And I will see you guys in just a moment. Alright, everybody, I must go. I have something to do. So, I do apologize. Right now, we are looking at some tornado warnings in West Virginia right now. So, keep updated on your weather, and I will see you guys in the next video. I will